guys, what's going on? It is Tuesday, probably our last 60-degree day here in Ohio. And this is the spot I was at earlier this year. In fact, it was winter. All year I've been wanting to come back down here and check it out and see what all's happened. If you compare it to my video from like January or whenever the hell I was out here, there's a huge difference. A big old gravel bar over there. It's not very deep whatsoever. See a tire out there. And right out in there, just that tire. Earlier this year, it was almost like a sandstone looking. I mean, you can see there's a light different coloration in there, but it doesn't so much look like bedrock this round. This is all underwater, even where I'm standing here. Not today. Like right in here is where my uncle found one little speck on his first pan, and then I brought the do-it-yourself electric high banker out and ran it right there. Didn't really find anything. Can't remember exactly what I found. I have to go back and look. I mean, you can see the quartz in the creek there. Good looking stuff. Definitely bigger rocks. I mean, this is the same creek that runs down into Malvern, which I started out doing all my prospecting. There's a lot bigger material here. I'm looking at this now. I think I was just on the wrong bend. You couldn't tell that was a gravel bar over there. It was all underwater. But looking upstream there, there's more of a hard bend that goes off to the left around. Well, just past that, there's two rivers that come in. One's like a real lazy. It's dammed off, comes in real slow. And then Sandy Creek goes off to the left and up through Minerva there. I've heard guys been back here behind this Pomida, aka Shopco, which is about out there where you can see that bend. If you were to hike straight up through the woods to the left there, you'd come up to the back of that shopping place. And another thing I wanted to check out, I could see these under the, I'm gonna get wet here, over the winter time, but now I'm looking, I mean, you could tell it's like a log bridge that goes out about right there, and then I'll lose sight of it. It may have went all the way across at one time if they were clear cutting or something over there, but I don't really see where they would go with it. There's not that much bank. So I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like a road over there at the base, but it could just been an old bench. Why else are these here? I mean, they're pretty uniform. It's not like they could have just fell here. I've test painted in between these ones before. I didn't really find shit. But here's this little waterfall I've been wanting to get out in behind. I was hoping it was a bedrock fall, but now that I'm looking at it, it does not look like a bedrock fall. And then right out straight from here is real deep, like you can't even see the bottom. It's probably a 5 or 6 foot hole right there. But then out just past that rock that's sticking up, I can see the gravel on the other side from here. Can't pick it up on the camera, but I can see it. So, I wish I would have got out here earlier today. I would have absolutely drug the dredge out and drug it across that and went over there and did some testing. And if I had a wetsuit, I'd be brave enough to crawl into that hole right there and see what I find. And when this is high water, this is high. I mean, it's way up above all this. And by looking on the maps, actually, it says that the creek goes this way, starting right here, actually. And it does. If you follow it around, it's actually a low point that wraps around and then dumps out way down there. And it's full of water now. I crossed over it on the way in here. But according to Google Maps, that's the original creek, which makes no sense to me because this is just too wide and too dominant to be a new part of the creek or redirected. It just doesn't make sense to me. But this is the Little Sandy. We are on the edge of Minerva. For those claim jumpers that love to follow me around and jump in my old holes. And you know who you are. But I welcome thee, whoever wants to come down. This is right behind my house. It's probably a 2.5 minute walk. It's amazing I drive 4 hours to a gold painting when I've got this beautiful ass creek right in my backyard. You can see the sandstone. And I've wondered, this hole wasn't here last year, but when we had that huge flood, my uncle and I walked back in here, the water was surging through here, so I figured wash that out. Now this one was here. And I even commented to him, that's already a nice, pretty good hole. Maybe we should dig there. But we never did. So, that's my way out. That's probably not the way I should go. Fall in a damn hole or something. I just don't know. But on high water, it does flow through here. This will become a little river. Maybe you can see down there. Can you see the water? There's some water hiding down there. Just still water, of course. Should have brought a shovel or some boots. I would like to stick a shovel down in here, these deep little edges that are still cut, just to see if there's gravel down here. If maybe Google Maps is actually correct. Maybe they did divert this stream. Or what the hell is going on with that? See the gravel build up behind that root. Or stick, whatever fudge it is. Should have did it while I had the chance. From here on out, it's nothing but 20-degree weather. Right now it's like 66. But I've only got about 2 hours of daylight. Yeah, I shouldn't go this way. It's going to be a mess. Well, I'm going to hike back to the river here, and there's another railroad pylon in there. Cruise back to the river and hike the deer trail out. Catch you guys in a bit.